Guys, ammunition for this video has been provided by Browne Works Inc., manufacturer of fine custom handgun grips. If you guys are looking for very unique, very customized handgun grips for your favorite handgun, contact Mark at Browne Works Inc., link in the description below, and create something beautiful for your favorite handgun. And don't forget to tell them Wyoming Gun Project sent you. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. So today we are taking a look at a snake gun. This is the 4.25 inch Colt Python in stainless steel. Look at that bad boy. Look at that. This is, got a hair on it, a fantastic gun, man. I just picked this up and it's still got some oil on it. Kind of wiped it down. I didn't need to clean it really because it's, looks like they test fired it, but they didn't really shoot the heck out of it. But it's beautiful. It's not that dirty, so I just kind of wiped some oil off of it, some packing oil. And yeah, man, what can you say about the iconic Colt Python? I went with the 4.25 inch barrel because I thought that's the coolest looking one. 6 seems a little, the gun seems a little too big for me, and 3 to me just looks dorky. So I really wanted like the blued version, but I got this one because I figured the stainless steel would hold up better and it wouldn't show any wear. And I think they were asking like a couple $100 more for a blued one. And I'm like, I'm not doing that. You know, I'm not paying a couple $100 more for just bluing on it, which is less durable than just regular stainless steel. There's some oil right there on the trigger leaking down. Very cool. So if you don't know, which I'm sure you probably do because this is an absolutely iconic handgun, this is a 6-shot 357 Magnum Revolver. And some of the stuff they did, now if you guys are familiar with my channel, you know I have a love-hate relationship with Colt. But that pretty much has to do with their 1911s. This is the first, God, I keep wiping it off. I thought I had wiped off all this oil, but it just keeps creeping out. This is the first Colt revolver I've ever owned. Not the first I've fired, but the first I've owned. And I think it's fantastic. Some of the things they've done, like chamfering the cylinder here. I do have quite a few Smith & Wesson revolvers, so I got to get used to pulling the cylinder release back when I'm used to pushing it forward. There's a couple times I've done that. I'm like, darn it, and I have to keep pulling it back. This is a double action, single action revolver with the transfer bar right there. It has adjustable rear sight, orange insert ramped front sight. It looks like it can be replaced. It looks like, let me see right there if I can get it in. It looks like that's a Allen head screw or Allen screw in there, and it can be removed and replaced with something else. I dig the top rib on and the full length underlug on this barrel. Smith just does, you know, they won't have this upper rib, so they just do a front sight right there, which makes it look a little bit taller. I think this is a cooler transition. I think that looks cooler. In the future, I'm going to do, I have a 686 Plus, which is a 7-shot, excuse me, 357 Magnum from Smith & Wesson, and I'm going to compare it to this. Right off the bat, I can tell you the tangible, see, the tangible element to this is something that can't come through on video. And when you pick this up, it just feels, how do I say it? More refined, I think is the best way to describe it. It feels more refined, and that's a real thing. Feeling a product in your hands is a real thing. That's the best way I can describe it, is it feels more refined than the 686 Plus. It just does. Will it shoot better? I don't know, but we're going to find out, not in this video, but we're going to find out in a separate video where I compare the two on accuracy, fit, finish, reliability, all that kind of jazz. The trigger is serrated on the front. I dig that. These grips are fantastic. Boy, not only do they look really good with the Colt medallion in there, and they're just finished excellent, they actually feel really, really nice. I dig the serrations on the big wide hammer spur right there. That's fantastic. The totally adjustable for windage and elevation. Rear sight. I mean, this thing is fantastic. It really is. So for now, I have not shot it. Again, this is brand new. You see the packing oil on it. I did an unboxing video, and now I'm doing the full review. So we are going to see the first shots out of this revolver together. I did notice one thing though. You notice it's kind of cool. Look at the star pattern. I never noticed this, and I don't think it's on Smith's. I think it's different on Smith's. It kind of forms a triangle. See the line there around it forms a triangle in the cylinder, in the ejection. So that's kind of cool. I thought that was kind of neat. I did notice the cylinder lockups and I forget what you call those. They are longer than on like a Smith. A Smith is about half that length. But again, if you are familiar with my channel, you know I have a love-hate relationship with Colt's 1911s. This one doesn't seem to have any of the issues that I have with their 1911s, such as fit, finish, scratches on, blems, quality control. This one seems, I've had this for a few hours now, been going over it, like I said, wiping it down, looking at it. I took a good look at it at the store. I did buy this at a local store in town, and yeah, I got a pretty good deal on it. They're going for, now I know you can get them online for a little bit cheaper. I think it was, upper 14s plus tax. It was right over 15. Now, online you can get it for 13, high 13s, but then after you got shipping, you're over 14, then a transfer fee. You might save $50 for that, and then wait a week to get the gun too. So for that, if I found a store in town that had one for a reasonable price, I'll chip in an extra $50 for a local brick and mortar shop in town. But I can't find any fit, finish, quality control issues, blems, anything like that. Everything looks fantastic on this gun. Assuming that it shoots, it should be great. But let's get the weight. And let's get a trigger pull on this sucker. Let's just see what it weighs there. 41.65 ounces. 41.65, nice. And let's see if this trigger gauge I have can measure the double action on this gun. 9.98, 9.32, 9.10. Guys, the trigger on this double end single action is fantastic. Colts are renowned for their triggers right out of the box. 4.92, might have overpulled that one, but let's see. 6.22. Not doing too great on this single action. 4.60. It's probably mid fours. I think I overpulled on that 6. But it is, there is a little bit, just a little bit of creep. Double action is very smooth. Very smooth. Singles, there's a little, I wouldn't even call it creep. It's like maybe just a little bit of movement. See that right there? It's like it hits a wall. You can probably hear it. Right there. So it's at the wall right now, and then it breaks. It's really nice, actually. I agree with everybody saying Python triggers are legendary. So let's get this Colt Python 4.25 inch barrel out to the range and just see how it shoots. All right, folks, range portion of this review. We have the snake gun, the Colt Python. All right, we have it loaded with 158 grain jacketed soft point. This is Federal 357 Magnum. We got our C-Zone steel at 25. Don't know if these sights are on, obviously. These are the very first shots out of this gun. We're going to see how she holds up. And yeah, let's just see how it shoots the 357 Magnum. Okay, it's accuracy time. We have our Colt snake gun, our Python. We have our 3 rounds of Federal 158 grain jacketed soft point. We have this shoot and see. Pay no attention to the top one. It's another review I did on the Smith & Wesson Bodyguard 2.0. Go check that out. I'll put a link below. That's a fantastic gun. But we are going to shoot that 3-inch shoot and see. Again, I don't know where the heck this sucker's hitting. Because I've been shooting it at the C-Zone steel that you see right there from about 25. So we're about to see where it's hitting, how it likes this ammo. Now, good thing it has adjustable sights, so if I need to, I'll just move them. But let's go to 7 yards and see how it shoots. Okay, folks, not bad, not bad. That's me. That one right there was me. I felt it when I pulled it. These two, I believe, are true. And if you see this, the third one is dead center. That's where I believe the gun's right on. Again, I screwed that up. But that being said, that's still not too bad. If I was out here shooting more ammo, I could probably get used to this gun and get it one hole. But let's go get the final thoughts. All right, folks, final thoughts on the Colt Python 357 Magnum, the old snake gun. I think it's fantastic, man. This, as discussed at the tabletop, this, I think they have a different revolver section. And I know early on, when they released these a couple years back, they had some issues with them. They seem to have fixed it. But I don't know, I think they have a different division that does the revolvers, because I have not experienced any issues similar to what I have with their 1911s in finish issues, build quality, quality control, any of that other kind of stuff. This thing is fantastic. This thing is perfect. It's gorgeous. It is freaking iconic. It does have a little bit of quirks, though, I noticed while shooting it. Trigger's fantastic. Double action's fantastic. Single action's okay. I honestly think my 686 Plus is a little bit better on single action, but we'll see. I'm going to do a video where I compare those two. I do have it loaded with empties that I did fire out of this gun, picked back up and put them in there. And I've noticed that if you do the revolver reload thing like I do, that I learned back in the day while competing, and you just kind of punch it with your thumb, the extent, see that right there? Only one came out, and this inside one will also hit the grip, so be aware of that. But I'm going to put these back in. With the Python, I've learned, even in my short time out here at the range, is you got to pop them, and they'll almost all come out. This one seems to be a little bit sticky. Actually, this chamber is a little bit, let's see if we can get it again. Yeah, see, it's a little bit sticky, but I'm sure after use and stuff like that, it will wear in. But this is, guys, this is awesome. Now, this is, I shot a Python, oh my gosh, I don't even remember, 25, 35 years ago when I was younger. Had a, my old man was in the Navy. We were at the range one time. One of his sailors had one. Yeah, so I don't really remember it. So this is the first time in 30, 35 years shooting one, and first time owning one. And it is just fantastic. This is iconic, is the best way I can say it. Colt, you're killing it in the revolver game, at least in this example. So stay tuned for future videos with this thing, because it's awesome. So there you have it, guys. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.